Wow. I mean, that's all I can really say about The Whale is wow. I mean, The Whale as a movie, as a whole, it's okay. It's kind of a generic drama, really, but it's the performances that really get you. Brendan Fraser, good God, give him the Oscar now. Out of all the movies I've seen this year, Brendan Fraser is without a shadow of a doubt the best performance I've seen. Just everything he does in this movie invokes. It's one of those. Emotion. It brings out emotion from the tone of his voice, his facial expressions, the looks in his eyes. Everything. Brendan Fraser just conveys emotion with every single word that comes out of his mouth. Now, I grew up with Brendan Fraser as an actor. You know, I've always been a fan. And this is, zero doubt, zero arguments, his best performance. Everything about his character, Charlie, who is fucking fat. He is. He's huge. Just everything about what he does. You're either disgusted, you're repulsed, or you're depressed, or you feel really super crazy bad for him. Just everything he did makes you feel something. Now, let's not forget the other performances. Sadie Sink plays his estranged daughter, and you know, she is basically kind of the same character as she's in Stranger Things. Kind of a no-nonsense, like, rebel without a cause, and kind of a bitch at times, but at the same time has like a heart of gold. It's basically the same character from Stranger Things, but she plays it so well. And then there's Chau. If I'm saying, I could be saying the last name wrong, I don't know. She plays Liz, who is Charlie's best friend / nurse, and just seeing her interact with Brendan Fraser's character, essentially her friend and patient, is heartbreaking. Especially when we find out that her brother was dating Charlie before he committed suicide. So that adds extra layers of just fucking emotion on top of everything else. Now, Darren Aronofsky, superb direction. Like, this movie is extremely beautifully well made. It is an overall very small space. It takes place in just his apartment. For the most part, we see a little bit of the outside. We get a flashback at a beach, but for the most part, it takes place in his living room, a little bit in the bedroom, a little bit in the bathroom, but it's for the most part in his living room. And Aronofsky frames it, or maybe the cinematographer does, one of them does. They frame it so perfectly well. Now, as for the story, it really is kind of just a generic drama. There's nothing too special about the story, but again, it is the performances that drag you in. At the end of the day, The Whale, with the exception of the story, like the overall story, is a superb movie. Aronofsky is an absolutely amazing director, and just, again, the performances, amazing. Fantastic. It's phenomenal. Whatever word I can come up with, I will say it. Brendan Fraser alone floored me. Absolutely floored me. The final moments of the movie, I had tears. That's how absolutely powerful Brendan Fraser was in this film. And when it comes for Oscar season, if he is not the top contender for Best Actor, Lead Actor, it's a fucking travesty. Now, because the story as a whole is kind of generic, I cannot give The Whale an A, but I am still going to give it a B+.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.